Hi guys, Ken Chigbo aka KenFX Freak back with another week roundup and look ahead to the key events. Remember, let's just have a quick recap before we take a look at the charts. Let's have a quick recap, quick fire, fundamental points of last week, tone, theme. Very much about dollar weakness. It was slammed again. Okay, dollar was slammed. Few reasons. Obviously, risk appetite is pretty much was there through the early part of the week, right? Because data's still looking good. We had that European Rescue Fund, the agreement on that stimulus package, helping stimulate, of course, the Euro bulls and, make the dollar less attractive. Talking about the dollar being less attractive at the moment, where we've had those COVID-19 cases, if you look at the United States, really drastically rising, okay? So that is putting the dollar on the back foot right now because the dollar can't really be seen as a safe haven. If the economy is potentially crippling further from, these rising of cases of COVID-19, you're going to want to look elsewhere outside of the dollar. I hope that makes sense. And that's why Euro's taking a shine at the moment. If you remember my video last week, I was talking about the Euro being this new safe haven in a way, being more attractive because they're the ones that have controlled COVID-19. We had a bit of GBP uncertainty as well last week. Took a bit of a hit. If you look against some of its peers, okay, dollar, it didn't because the dollar's been weak, but it took a bit of a hit just because there's more uncertainty now about a Brexit deal. Michel Barnier, the chief negotiator, said it's he said it's unlikely. Let's take a look at the charts here. I'm expecting very much the same that we've seen, over the past few weeks. I want to show you this monthly chart. Remember, I pointed this out as well in a prior video. We had this M structure, one arch, two arch, neckline down here, breaking, making way for further downside. And this is a zone I've been calling for my members at Freak Network. Is this zone here, this 9350 to 9300. It's an area we've been looking for a while. On a weekly, you can see we've been falling for now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive weeks. That is the longest losing streak we've seen, in quite some time. I'm just looking back here. Anyway, so further dollar downside still eyed, as I explained sort of fundamentally there. We've got big data points this week, GDP and initial jobless claims. I think we could be in for a real shocker this week for the dollar, given obviously the impact that's still, the negative impact is still being happening today from these rising COVID-19 cases. We saw it topping 70K at the back end of last week. With that being said, it's allowing the peers, the likes of euro dollar, to run further to the upside. I'm expecting more more moves to the north for the euro dollar. I mentioned this again to my members. There's been quite a few opportunities here that we've been taking advantage of. Look at all the room now this has to hit 118. And this is something that we're looking at the open actually on Sunday evening when we were doing our preparation. We had this pennant structure here making way for further upside. We've got this flag, I believe. Is that flag on the hourly? Yep, flag on the hourly. So it's a lot of promising signs at the moment across the time frames for greater upside for euro. Gold prices as well. We had this marked up. This is very simple, it's on a 4-hour trend line, okay, in which the price is being supported by, and we touched that again, making way for further upside, and we were just calling that psychological 1950 mark. Let's take a look. GU still got some upside to go. Got a bit of a barrier here at 28.50. If we break that down, going to run back towards that psychological 130 area. And then obviously the likes of AUD as well. I really liked AUD. This is something we spotted as well. We had this bull flag structure, which we've extended out from. Seeing a little bit of pullback now this Monday morning. Same sort of thing for NZD as well. NZD and Australian dollar both took a little bit of a hit because of US and Chinese concerns. Tensions are flaring up between those two. Remember, China is Australia and New Zealand's biggest two-way trading partner. So anything that happens there is negative for those guys. But obviously flying today because of the dollar weakness. And let me say something. With that US and Chinese situation, we are seeing big flows into JPY. Like yen across the board is higher. Look, this is a great example here of yen. Yen strong across the board today, just on the US and Chinese concerns. We're expecting that to still remain to be the case. There's a lot of room here to the downside for dollar yen. We broke out of this narrowing, this pennant structure. And you can see we've just got room to drop now. The next major area down at 104.50. So guys, that's pretty much it in terms of the themes and everything. As I say, the key data focuses this week remain on the dollar, right? With the crippling at the moment economically, with the rising COVID-19 cases, keep an eye on this GDP number and this initial jobless claims. If the unemployment rate numbers start to rise again, the claims for that. Other than that, that's it from me, guys. In terms of real-time fundamental and technical analysis, we do that every day at freaknetwork.io, or check out KenFX Freak across all social media platforms. And do not hesitate, please check out the BluFX solution. It's a great solution and it will help polish you all round. Okay, it doesn't matter of all experience levels, even if you be trading 2, 3, 4 years and you're not having much success, you want that greater capital, you want that boost, you want a chance to grow. Great product. Stay lit, let's get it.